Hello, my name is Salim, and we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. It's my first time DMing, and I'm gonna suck really bad, but I'm here with three lovely friends. And go ahead and introduce yourselves from top to bottom on the Discord.
Who was top to bottom on the
Polar's first.
Oh no.
Hello, Polar.
I don't know what to say about myself.
Just talk about your character.
Okay, so I'm Polar, and I play a character called Lishka Tabriz, who is a chaotic good halfling sorcerer, and originally a ghost-wise halfling. That's her background. And, well...
Okay, so y'all have found yourselves in the city. Okay,
yeah.
okay, now next up is Shannon.
Okay, so, well, I'm Shannon. My character is, Azaria Ludon. She is a half-elf ranger, and her background is Outlander, and her alignment is chaotic neutral. And she is a forest guide.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, and now it's Maya from Vex.
Yeah, I can say next of order there. Alright, I'm Vex, and I'm playing Maya Vryn, who is a dark elf rogue. And I don't have an official background, but sneaky stabby is pretty much what I'm going for. So chaotic neutral, the official alignment of all rogues.
Okay, now there's the current world, which is the name of the continent, and there's no islands nearby because I'm too lazy to create one.
The current world.
There is the Highlands, where we're not going to be going there for a long while. There's the Middle Kingdom, and that's where capital city is, which is ran by Lord Marigold.
I'm gonna kill that guy. He sounds like he's a stupid name.
Then there's the Baron Red, where our characters are currently sitting in the capital of Horshid, which is the Sun Kingdom. Horshid.
Okay.
It does not mean horse shit. Okay, Horshid, it means the sun in Persian, okay?
Nobody can pronounce the city we live in except
Okay. Okay, so it's kind of like a Q at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like a little bit of a h in it. So, Horshid.
Horshid.
I can't say it.
It's Sheed. Okay, Sheed.
Horshid.
Horshid. Yeah, there we go.
Horshid.
Y'all can just call it the Sun Kingdom if you're ever confused.
No,
Okay.
I'll keep it. Horshid.
Right. Okay. The capital of the Highlands also is the Thornsmoot. So that's where all the clans go whenever there's a war brewing, which is
Which I'm
never
sure with
really.
our involvement is going to happen.
Oh yes, more than likely.
Certainly.
Okay, so that's the world, and y'all are currently our party is currently sitting at Chucky's Ground and Pound brothel in the in the Kezer district, just underground inside the Horseshoe Kingdom. They're just like a mile away from the Great Steps, which is how you get up and down from the underground to the surface in the kingdom. And there's two different cities between them. Okay. They are currently sitting just outside the Ground and Pound brothel and talking to Chucky Arla. Their good old friend Chucky.
Oh, Chucky.
Oh, no. We've got like Lishka, Azaria, Maya, Chucky.
Yes.
Warmate Chucky.
So, he's talking to you currently about a job that he's offering you guys. That he's got from his contacts up top. So he says,
Hey, now make sure you get as many of those boars as you can. Each one will net you 100 gold. And the feast starts in about 17 days, so y'all got plenty of time.
Nice.
is that it? Is that all you're
Did
gonna
you say balls?
What?
Did you say balls? What did you say?
Boars!
Okay.
Y'all are hunting boars. There's a feast.
I mean, I can get the balls, but
Okay.
you don't want to ask questions about how.
So y'all went around chopping people's balls off.
We're at a brothel.
brothel.
I was gonna say it's easy territory. Easy pickings.
Okay.
Can I ask why are we at a brothel?
Okay, so this brothel is basically the best spot in town for you guys. It's both
Really?
yeah, it's an inn, it's a strip club, it's a disco, and it's a pub all at once.
It's everything I've ever wanted.
Yeah, it's all different sections, and it's also a gay brothel / strip club. So you're gonna see a lot of muscled out dudes in there. So it's not bad for you guys since y'all like seeing some muscly dudes every now and then.
Hey, don't make assumptions about my character.
What race are
Hey,
those
listen,
dudes? That's
everyone
the
likes a
question.
nice oiled up looking dude.
What's the race of those dudes? I mean, come on, there is a difference between a halfling and an orc.
These are not orcs. These are all human dudes.
Oh god.
Okay.
As soon as you
Not
said orc, I
interested.
just had an image of like oiled up Shrek, and it's not a good image.
Okay, so if y'all aren't interested, that makes it even better since y'all won't be like whatever. Like you won't be disgusted by what you see, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so Chucky is standing there just in front of the doorway, and y'all are just outside, and there's a wagon to your left on the street. And this wagon is the wagon you'll be using. It is also not a horse, because there's no horses in the Horseshoe Kingdom or the Baron Red altogether. Instead, in the Baron Red, we have what is a mixture kind of between it's like a lizard kind of creature. And they're called Jindes, okay? And
Alright.
it's a mixture between a salamander and an oryx.
And what?
An oryx. They're creatures that can be found in Africa. They're like kind of like a bull kind of thing.
Can I just motion that we all name this guy Lizardo in honor of
Yes.
our den mascot? Thank
Yes. So Lizardo is very loyal. He's very cute as well. He's got little bug eyes.
Aww.
And he's got actually his eyes are pretty in proportion with his skull, but he has a really long tongue that he likes to zap around every time he
Does
seems
he like
bored.
to lick?
They've got nice gazeful eyes. You can stare into them for hours and hours and hours, and you'll never get bored. They change colors randomly, depending on their mood. He's very
you.
happy
Lizardo
right
an
now.
anime protagonist?
Um,
No, he sounds adorable. I like him already.
Yes, these creatures like to protect their owners by warning them with sounds, bursting mighty bubbles and stuff like that. They eat scorpions and other kind of creatures that would harm you.
Good, because I don't like bugs.
Yeah, they like to eat other bugs as well. I was gonna suggest that you name him, but y'all have already
I like
gone
Lizardo.
ahead and named him Lizardo, which is I love it. I love it. Okay, you are on the sidewalk. To your right is the brothel, and to your left is the wagon. North of you, down the street, is where the Great Steps are. That's the other district, which is fucking. Let me see where that is in the. Okay, 1 second. District. God, where did I read that? Write that. Y'all, this is okay. It's Mower District. Okay, so north of you is Mower District, and that's where you will find the Great Steps, and that's how you'll be going up to the surface anytime you ever want that. To your south is where the bazaar is, so y'all can do some shopping before you go there.
Great.
So there you go. That's your setting right now.
Okay.
Can we, for these balls, can you just give a bit more context on what kind of
Okay, so
what the feast is for, who it's for, like?
okay, y'all can ask Chucky.
One question that you saw. How much is the 80 gold in the currency of this kingdom?
80 gold is not something you would shy away from. It's about just having 80 bucks.
Okay.
Okay.
I keep dropping out. I like if you explained anything about the feast, it dropped out for it. Sorry.
I said you can ask Chucky.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Warman Chucky. Okay. But he's just explained it to us. We're just like nodding along, and then we're
No,
like,
he's explained.
it's just like, oh yeah,
No,
by the
he-
way,
he has-
Chucky, can you just explain that whole thing again? Because I wasn't listening at all.
No, okay, so the boars, you will be getting 100 gold per boar.
Yes.
There's a feast going on, and the feast is for Unification Day, which is when the kingdom unified. The two
Okay.
different people of the kingdom unified under the Baron.
Cool.
Okay.
That sounds.
Will we be invited to the feast?
Yeah, that's a good question actually.
More than likely, yes,
Yeah.
if you are bringing the food.
I was
Yes.
gonna say at least like sneak
That's
us in
good.
through the kitchens or something.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. Chucky.
Now, this job, I'd like to point out that this job is slightly different. Y'all have never been chosen to do a job for royalty before. This is the first time that Chucky has come to you with some actual high-up mission. Usually he just has you do some weird jobs every now and then.
Okay.
Did we know that Chucky was like had connections with royalty?
Yeah, you
Okay,
could tell that Chucky had... He's definitely well off. Kezer District is not a wealthy district.
I'm gonna steal his shit.
But somehow he has this bastion of just like really... Like he's... If you want to do, you can look at what Chucky looks like. So... So, if y'all will look at Chucky...
It really keeping out. I can't hear. I didn't hear any of that. It keeps dropping out for me. I'm just
Oh.
gonna disconnect and then rejoin really quickly.
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
And I'm still recording, but yeah.
Hello?
So what does Chucky look
Hello.
like again?
Okay, so
Sorry,
y'all
yeah.
can take a look at Chucky.
Okay.
Okay, so he is wearing a silk blazer that's nice and pink.
Oh.
He has
Okay.
he has very pale skin, but he's very buff. He's just a ripped looking dude. Like imagine Eren Yeager as the Titan form Eren, except shrunk down to a dude size.
In my pink vest.
He's just ripped out of his mind. He's pale. He has big, thick glasses. His hair is very messy, but he's actually a very cute dude.
Oh.
He has a demanding
Oh.
presence. He has no shirt underneath his blazer. He's just rocking his abs out in public.
He says
Does
he
he
came
also
dressed for the
attend
brothel.
this brothel?
Yeah,
Does he attend the
That's what I'm sure
brothel?
that-
He's the owner of the brothel.
So,
And does he like, participate in those activities?
Yeah.
Does he have a
His
schedule?
favorite spot in the brothel is in the strip club. So yes, he probably partakes. Whenever y'all remember one specific night where you got him to drink too much and he ran out naked.
Okay.
Sounds like a wild dude.
He is a wild
Yeah.
dude. He's very nice to you girls. He's always treated you well. So
Oh,
that's
you guys,
cool.
yeah, you guys like him a lot. This place is the best spot in town, like I've said. He's one of your basically the most trusted person in this place for you guys.
Well,
He does not
I-
take shit from nobody, by the way.
We'll see.
Okay, so y'all guys immediately also notice that he wears a tacky Banff belt.
I'm imagining him to be the kind of like suns out, guns out kind of guy.
Yes.
I like you. Okay.
Okay, so it's free reign from here. You guys can take your adventure anywhere.
okay.
That's pretty self-explanatory to me in terms of what we got to do. I don't think I have anything I need to buy or anything.
Oh, if you guys want to progress the actual mission storyline, y'all can start by telling Chucky. But Chucky has gone inside,
Okay.
so y'all will have to pursue him if you want to know more about the actual quest.
Okay.
But you can do anything right now.
Okay. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. If you want to go and kill some balls and/or balls, I'm up for either, frankly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some good food.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Azaria is a ranger, so I would assume
Yeah.
you work in the forest. I assume you know all the good spots to get the balls.
Yeah, of course.
As we ride forth on Lizardo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily suggest that you guys bring Lizardo along. He's carrying a big wagon.
But
Yeah.
Why?
we carry the balls back.
The boars are outside of the kingdom. You'll have to be going all the way, like leaving the entire city.
Yeah, I know, but we need a way of transporting them back once we've killed them. We
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
just
you
carry
will.
them.
You
Why
will.
does he have
you,
the
no, okay, here,
wagon?
okay, we're having a bit of a misunderstanding here. Okay, so I'm saying you guys are in Kaiser District within the underground. So
Yes.
y'all will
Yes.
not want to bring Lizardo along around Kaiser District because it's a kind of a dangerous district. You wouldn't want to park him anywhere here except outside of Chucky's.
Park the lizard.
Yes.
I mean, I think he's a big boy. I think Lizardo could handle himself in a fight.
He could handle himself, to be honest, but you know that the people around here aren't to be like they would you would not turn your back on them basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why does he have the
Okay.
wagon?
Why did you have the wagon? Okay, so since you are working for like you're doing a royalty mission basically, you have been given a wagon to help you along.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And if you guys are lucky enough and you do a good job, you can keep Lizardo.
I've
Well,
bonded
there
with
you
him
go, good
already.
job.
He's my...
You cannot
I've only
take
had
away
Lizardo for 5
Lizardo.
minutes, but I would kill for him.
You cannot take away Lizardo.
Take my
Never.
life or take Lizardo.
Yes.
Okay, so girls, what are we up to? What's the squad for the dangerous ladies? What are we doing?
I guess we were leaving the city
And
then.
going to kill some boars.
Well,
Yeah.
if y'all want to look around, you can see what your options are.
Do you just really want us to go in the brothel?
I can. No, actually, I actually want you to just explore around and not leave the city immediately.
But
Oh,
we don't
we
have.
can-
Okay.
We can go
We're
like
broke.
get food supplies maybe. I don't know.
But we're broke.
You're not broke. You have enough money.
I know we got like
80 gold each, did you say?
Yeah, 80 gold each. Which
So we
in
could buy, like,
Kessler
a few basic
District isn't that
supplies
bad.
and then-
Okay.
Okay.
Food is pretty. Food is pretty. Like the kingdom itself prides itself on the fact that it has a lot of fucking food. Okay. The people are never really hungry.
Also, Pola, like, we have a rogue in the party. We can get however much money we want.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
I
I have
am
my ways.
good. I will not allow such things.
Y'all
me and
forget
Shan,
that
me and Shan have no problem with that.
Polar is definitely the neutral good. Neutral good, isn't it? Or is
Chaotic good.
it yeah,
Chaotic.
chaotic good?
So like
okay.
I'm against the law, but just don't steal people's money. They work for it.
So you're like saying that if you were in a bank and the bank was like needed your help and you wouldn't just take random stuff.
Probably not.
You wouldn't just take the money from the
Literally.
bank. All right then.
Or maybe that will depend on what bank and who leads.
Yes.
Yeah, screw
If
those
it's an
guys.
orc
Take
bank, fuck them. Casual racism.
They're Confederate orcs, it's fine.
Okay.
She's a halfling. She is quite racist, probably.
I forgot you were a halfling. Oh yeah, I'm surrounded by like... Yeah. Oh yeah, halfling. I was thinking halfling and then half elf. I got confused, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to carry me everywhere. I suppose.
My goal in this D&D thing is to just throw Polar at an enemy. Like, I
Yes.
want that to happen so badly.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Defeat 8
Should we hit up the bazaar then? Or do you want to
Shall we go shopping
go
then?
and see what's on
Yes.
offer? This isn't really breaking any gender stereotypes like there's a D&D all-girl party. What are we going to do, guys? Shopping!
Right. If y'all are going
Oh.
shopping, it's to your south where you can find a bazaar.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
Are we walking or are we leaving?
will be
So we're leaving Lizardo
okay.
parked
So
here then?
as you say this, as you're going, okay, guys, what about Lizardo? Because you're all worried. A big muscle-bound dude wearing a he's topless. Okay, comes out. He's wearing what appears to be a skin-tight fucking leather pants.
Did he come out of the brothel?
He's coming out of the brothel, and you're like, oh, it's our good friend Gustav. He is
Perfect.
pretty much the second in command when it comes to Chucky's.
Okay.
Okay.
Is he
He's,
like
he's-
Chucky's partner or something?
Yeah, him and okay, so
Is he his
Chucky's
boyfriend?
two main best pals are Gustav and Buster.
Perfect.
I want to meet Buster already.
Okay, so Gustav comes out and he goes, "Don't worry, girls, I'll watch it. You girls go right on ahead."
Do we trust
Thank you,
him
Gustav.
with
We can always
Lizardo?
count on you.
Oh yes.
I don't trust anyone with Lizardo, okay?
No,
Nobody is good enough for
You
Lizardo.
know, in deep in your heart that you can
Like-
trust Gustav and Lizardo.
Do we?
If I must, I do what I must.
Okay.
Okay.
So y'all are
Every
walking.
single scale on Lizardo's beautiful head is harmed.
So
by
are
that.
y'all walking down to the bazaar?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
as you're walking to
sure.
the bazaar,
I'm trying.
you look back and you notice that Gustav is petting Lizardo. He's very happy and very. He's excited to see such a lizard.
Wait, is Gustav happy or Lizardo is happy?
Also, I'd like to point out that
Both
Kaiser
of them.
District is very bleak. There's not much color, but as you're looking further down the street, at the where the bazaar is, there's like more light. There's more colorful like stuff, and you can kind of hear distant music.
Oh, what's the music like?
Okay, it's kind of like just Arabian kind
Music.
of music, just
Okay.
you know, that kind of stuff. It's in the distance.
Okay.
It's about like 40 meters. No, not 40 meters. Sorry. It's a good distance away. Okay. I wouldn't know how to say that in. Okay, 100 meters away. So
Okay. If you listen very closely, you can hear the genie singing.
yes, you can. You can kind of hear what sounds like Robin Williams going, "Hello."
Okay.
Fantasy Robin
Fantasy
Williams.
Robin Williams.
Perfect.
You are as you're walking down the street. You notice something fall like just on the sidewalk in front of you guys.
Is it a death note?
As you look down, it appears to be a little square-shaped object. So go
I
ahead.
pick
and-
it up.
So we're
You
gonna
pick it up.
investigate.
I'm the closest
Okay.
to the ground. I'm
Who grabs
picking
it? Who
up.
grabs it? Who grabs it?
Roll for initiative. I don't know. I would probably go for it, but if multiple of us are going for it, then
I'm probably closest to the ground, to be honest.
Yeah, at least
true.
at least go do it.
Okay. What you do? Who picks it up actually? Okay.
Lishka.
Lushka, you notice that what you found was what appears to be a condom branded monster on it.
Okay.
And y'all notice a voice coming from above you, from a window.
Yeah.
Was it for his monster dog?
It's a small.
Magnum dog.
you see, you hear a voice coming out the window, and it goes, "Hey, ladies, how's it going?"
I'm probably still inspecting the thing because
Yeah.
I'm confused what is it and what it's for.
Okay, so
Nobody ever gave Lishka the talk as a child.
as y'all look up to see where the voice is coming from, you see a small man poking his head out the window, and it appears to be like wearing a wife beater and stuff.
Okay.
And he says, "I must have dropped something out my window. Can you be a doll and bring it back up for me?"
Do we just? No, I think we should keep it. Fuck it. Don't throw your monster condoms out the window.
He sees you try and pocket it, and he goes, "Hey, that's my monster condom for my Magnum doll. Don't you dare steal it."
I'm probably still inspecting it, being confused on what it is actually.
I'm
You know,
like
Okay.
just opening the box and
It's
looking at it.
pretty
and
obvious what it is. It's a monster condom.
Actually,
Yeah, but what is it for?
It's for sex.
his Magnum dong.
For his Magnum doll.
No one gave this halfling the talk. How is she supposed to know?
You know what it is? I just take it back off her and frisbee it up to the window because I don't think Fantasy DeVito needs to breed. I think
Okay,
he needs
so-
the condom.
You hear? Well, wasn't expecting that, but thanks, lady.
Anytime Fantasy DeVito.
Okay.
I look very confusedly at Vex.
I like this image that she has no idea what a condom is for. It's because she's
Discovered
from
something already.
Yeah, she's from some fucking dummy ass forest.
Yeah, I look at Maya. Just
She's just so dumbfounded. She's like, "What is that?"
I just kind of
what
put
was that? What is that for?
I just kind of put a hand on your shoulder and like push you along away from the window. Like we'll tell you later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
Find
give
out.
you a talk.
Remember, I'm like to not even your waist, Vex.
Yeah,
So-
I know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hip bumping you along the street actually.
Okay.
Okay. One moment.
So we proceed to the bazaar, I guess. Oh.
You proceed to the bazaar, but you notice something in front of you in what appears to be like an alleyway just to the left. Like as you're walking down a sideway, there's an alleyway to the left, and you see what appears to be a hand and it flicks a cigarette out into the street, and then just the hand goes back into the alley.
Wow.
And as you approach, going closer to the bazaar, you look to your left and you notice that the alleyway is just completely empty. There was no one there.
Okay. Well, my curiosity is piqued.
Mine as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna check that out, guys? 'Cause
It's a dead end, by the way. It's like just slight bit of alley and a dead end. So
Can I make a perception check and see if I
Yeah.
notice anything?
you
incriminating?
notice what appears
I
to be. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You can do a perception check. So.
Okay. That was an 18, and I think I have an.
Oh,
negative
you definitely
perception,
fucking got that.
but- Okay. Yeah, it's 17 because I have a -1 perception.
Okay. Yeah. So you notice what appears to be like slight bits of sandy shaped boot prints. Going up a wall.
Oh, I want
That's
one of those
interesting.
that guy has.
Mm-hmm.
How
So
high is this wall?
this wall is about like at least 3 stories tall.
Okay. Is there any way I can climb this wall?
No, there's not. It doesn't appear scalable.
Actually, I have a rope, so I think you'll find I can.
The top of the roofs are flat. There's no like actual like edge on them, so you wouldn't be able to hook it on anything. So, you proceed to the bazaar. You just think, whatever.
Screw you. No, I'm getting up that wall.
You're
All
not
of you
getting
give
up
me
that
a
wall.
lift. I'll
You're
stand
not
on your
getting up that-
shoulders, and then I'll
You're
throw
not
the
getting up
Can
that
you
fucking
throw
wall.
me up?
And then I'll
Can
throw
you
the-
throw me up the
I'll
wall?
throw
Okay.
the halfling. It's gonna happen, bitch.
You throw her up so she just holds onto the edge, and then you climb up her leg with a rope.
We throw her up there, she dangles the rope down. Screw you.
Yeah,
you
I
find
like
you
this
try
idea.
this, and she falls on her face.
It's so nice that we're playing D without any of these ability checks.
Think we're just role playing right now. We're just getting into the world, you know.
You still gotta,
Yeah.
I know, but you still gotta do checks. And
Okay, what kind of? Wait, which check did you want me to do?
throw the fucking halfling up the wall.
Okay,
Would that be
so
athletics?
that would be dexterity, wouldn't it? Or
You don't
Athletics.
check with the abilities, you check with skills.
with skills? Okay, let me just check your.
Wouldn't
wait,
that
so
be
what's-
like athletics? I guess. You know, throwing someone up.
I accidentally
And
closed my
Shan
D&D
could help
folder.
me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
And
Character
for me,
sheets.
it would be acrobatics.
So
I
who
guess.
would be throwing this character? And
I actually have no idea how much a halfling weighs. How much do you weigh, Paula?
yeah, how much does Paul
I
weigh?
weighed 12 kilograms, which is 27 pounds.
Yeah, that's not very
27
much.
pounds. Okay, that's not much at all, but she
So
is
between
shaped
the
like a
two
human.
of us,
Yeah, but she is
Can we,
wearing
like-
a tiny bit of gear, so.
could we
That
like
might
kind
be,
of
like,
lean down and take like one foot in each? Like she stands on my hand, she stands on Shan's hand, and we just kind of boost her up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what's on top of this wall yet. I wouldn't have bothered if you hadn't pointed this out.
Okay, so.
You can't do this. I will find a way to do this.
Okay, so y'all
I give her my
piggyback
rope.
on each
I give
other,
her
I
my-
guess.
I give her my rope before I throw her up as well. So
Okay, so are you like standing on the back of Shannon's shoulders, and then like you're gonna pick up her and then throw her up?
how tall in feet is this wall? Would you say?
Okay, so it's 3 stories tall. So how would you? I'm not sure how. Okay, so it'd be
It's probably about 10 feet per story, maybe.
yeah. So it's like around 30 feet tall.
Okay, I'm 6 foot tall.
So
I'm
you're
5
6 foot
11,
tall.
basically.
Okay.
So 6 foot. Give or take.
Would it be? It'd be a mixture of dexterity and strength, wouldn't it?
You need to throw her really far.
You'd have to throw her really fucking far high.
Yeah.
You have to
No,
throw her at least like 15 feet.
I know. I just want to get on top of this fucking wall. No. See, if she weighs that little, between the two of us, I think we could boost her up. I don't think it would necessarily mean we have to do a human ladder kind of thing. I just think we could like like
If
cheerleaders
2
when they
people
do like
throw
the
me up, they could do
Yeah.
that.
like
Yeah.
you know when cheerleaders
Okay.
kind of throw each other up in the air.
So
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking with this tiny halfling.
okay. So you are you gonna pick her up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you pick up Linshka. Is it Lishka? Okay.
Lishka.
Lishka?
You pick up Lishka, and you begin to prep your knees and limber up, and you shake your wrists as well while you're still holding her. So you're just shaking her all about. And I need you to roll d20.
All of
Okay.
us, or
It's a dexterity
us?
check. No, it's just her mainly.
You don't
Me?
do dex. Okay.
or
Is
the
it
dex?
is it dexterity or is it strength? Which one would it be?
Well, actually, yeah, never mind. It would be. I rolled a 15, and I have a +4 to dexterity.
Okay, you definitely toss her up. You toss. Okay, so you literally throw her about 40 feet high. So y'all would want to prepare to pick her up, like grab her
Didn't
way
think
before.
that far.
You didn't think what would happen?
She's meant to just grab the roof. It's not
Okay,
my fault
so-
if she falls.
I'm gonna
Can
give her.
I just make a tiny scrambling forward so I fall on the actual
Yeah. Okay, so
roof
she
instead of
she
like
flies up, and what she can see from the air as she's floating in the fucking sky above the building is the boot prints seem to have like ran. The distance between each boot print is pretty fucking far, so this person must have ran away.
Okay.
Probably have like long legs.
Yeah.
With our elven insight, we can see this.
So is she just you while in the air
Okay.
you notice that this person has ran away. This rooftop is empty, but you notice the
Okay.
boot prints running towards the direction north.
Okay.
So away from the bazaar, right? That's back towards the brothel because
Yeah.
the bazaar was south.
No, the
Okay.
bazaar is to south, yeah, and he's ran towards the brothel area
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I just wanted to know.
So
in that direction. So he's not. He
Okay.
might not be in the brothel itself. So,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just in that
Okay.
direction. Yeah.
all right. So
Okay.
she's in the air. What are you guys gonna do while she's in the air?
I'm just wandering off. No. I stay.
Okay, you stay.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah. Can we
Catch
like try
me.
and grab her back?
Didn't I want
Yeah.
to scramble
Okay,
to land
I want you
on the
to do
roof?
another. I'm guessing
Yeah,
like
she
if
said
this
she-
would this
she
would
said
be
she was
easier
trying
to
to-
do. This
She
would
said
be
she was
in...
trying to get on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is she gonna try and grab on the roof?
I'm gonna try like move in the air forward to fall on the roof. Or
Okay,
if
so-
not, then grab. That would be
I'm
dexterity.
figuring out what would be fair off my head. So I want you to roll a d12.
D12.
Yeah.
I get 3.
Okay, you made a major fail, and
And
you're now
I have +4 in dexterity, just so you know.
a 3.
Why
and
are
a
why are you rolling a d12?
I'm just there's a certain number in my head that I would wish I think would be fair. Okay, so
You always
dice.
roll a d20 for ability checks. Always.
Oh, okay, always. Okay, so let me.
D12s are for attacks usually.
Oh, I
Oh,
see. I
so-
see.
If-
So different dice are for different things, right?
Yes. Always roll a
okay.
d20 unless something specifies otherwise.
Okay. So,
So do
d20.
I roll D20?
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay. You attempt to grab onto the edge. Your
And I have
fingers
+4 on
immediately
this
fail
die.
on you,
Okay.
and you begin sliding down the side of this building.
Oh.
Probably start yelling at Maya and
Zarya.
Azaria to catch me. That I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
There's nothing I can put the rope on. Can I?
If she's
Y'all-
like sliding down the wall, we can probably help.
Yeah,
catch
she's
her.
sliding down the wall just above where you're standing. So she basically went up and straight down again. So
Yeah, we just reach up and help lower her to the ground. I would like to try that anyway.
okay, so d20,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What am I checking?
dexterity.
Oh, that was actually a natural 20.
Okay, so you instantly catch her like a fucking glove,
Okay.
straight up like a baseball. You caught her. You basically didn't, as you threw her up while you were like squatting and throwing her up, you didn't even change position. She just like landed back inside of it.
I didn't even look when I caught her. Just
Yeah.
the passers-by are clapping and
You're just
cheering.
staring.
It's a whole spectacle.
You're staring at Azaria while she's just like,
Oh my god.
Sounds good.
Okay.
so
Probably
that was
quite shook by that.
That was not something I was expecting you fuckers to do, by the way.
That was actually in my backstory. I was a world-class baseball player. But
Okay.
Sal, if you give me a little nugget like that, I will find a way of doing it. You can't just be
I
like,
know.
yeah, you can't do that. I will find a way
I've
of doing
been
it.
wanting to prepare for this, but that was okay. That was one of the things I added just recently, so
Okay.
I didn't
So you haven't
prepare.
prepped it as much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm still intrigued by that guy, but I guess if we're on our way to the bazaar, I will still accompany you.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell without sound, like telepathically, to Maya the
Mhm.
information that I've gathered on the rooftop. You know that the footsteps were full of snow and leading
So
to
you're
the
just not gonna
brothel.
tell fucking. You're not gonna tell Azaria? Nice.
Azaria wasn't that interested, so I just tell it, without sound, like telepathic.
I mean,
Azaria was just
Maya.
like, guys, what
well.
are we fucking doing this entire time?
I'm telling it to her in case some danger is around, So I'm
I know,
just,
like- See, I know she, like, Azaria helped me throw, but I'm just getting the image of, like, she walks past the alley, doubles back, and I'm just fucking throwing a halfling up a wall for no reason. It's just like, Anyway, sorry. Alright, thank you for that. I just confirmed that I've heard what you said.
Okay, so y'all step out of the alleyway. To your right is where Chucky's building is, and to your left is where the bazaar is. You're very close to the bazaar now.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess
we
we should
go
to the
do
bazaar.
some shopping.
Yes.
Shopping, pickpocketing, what's the difference?
As you
No,
arrive
we're
to
going
the bazaar,
shopping!
I'm not telling you shit. Anyway, sorry to continue.
as you arrive to the bazaar, it's basically like a bastion of color in this bleak ass place.
Okay.
Okay.
It's quite crowded near the back. You can just about make out like 3 stands that aren't really that crowded.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you,
what are
you-
those stands?
those stands are what appears to be an apple salesman.
Okay. Apple in what way?
There's just a pile of apples on a fucking table.
Mm-hmm.
And a few little bags with apples flowing all over the floor as well. There appears to
this
be
guy, favorite
a
stall.
fortune-telling
Okay.
bookseller.
Ooh.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. There appears to also be a smith.
Okay.
Okay, so those are the only ones you get access to. The crowds in Kazar District are a place you would instantly get pickpocketed.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
would.
Yeah, so not just I'm saying like if you went in there, you will be pickpocketed more than you would pickpocket. These people are like
I think
honed.
you're underestimating how much I'm planning on pickpocketing these people. No, okay, right, okay, point taken.
Okay, so these people have like mastered pickpocketing. This is Kazar District. Like, oh shit. Okay, so as you approach, which stand would you like to approach?
I really
The
fucking like
apple
apples.
stand.
Okay,
Apples.
Apples.
We need food.
We want
As you-
food.
while
just
you're
a dance,
walking towards the apple stand, you hear 3 apples for only 8 gold each. And
Oh.
it's
That's expensive!
you look at the dude. He's an odd-looking fellow. You can't see his face. His ears are poking out though, so he's an elf. You can tell he's an elf.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
furry.
no
Okay, I was gonna say.
He's wearing his
Alright, okay.
robes, just basic kind of grounder kind of clothes. Context: Grounder is anyone who lives underground. Dwellers are what they call surface people. So he's wearing grounder clothes and a kind of like a turban kind of around his face. You can't see his face that well,
Okay.
but you can tell he's an elf. His ears are poking out pretty far.
I like to think he's just an elf cosplayer. He's just got those like sticky on it.
And he says, as he sees you guys approaching, he goes, "Hail and well met, my friend. Would you like an
Alright.
apple?"
I feel like I know what you're doing here. No, okay, so I feel like 8 gold is kind of expensive for an apple.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna point that out. I'm like leaning against a wall, kind of eyeing up the apples, because goddamn, I really do like apples, but I'm not paying 8 gold for one.
Oh, I gotta disconnect and reconnect real quick.
okay.
I'm too short to actually see what the apples look like, so I'm just, looking up.
No, you can see what the apples look like. There's
Do
a
I?
there's a bag of it like just like falling over.
Oh, okay. So I'm just
And
looking
he-
up
and
at
he-
what,
And as you're eyeing up this apple, he goes, "Don't think I forgot about you, little one."
Oh god.
I see
I look
you.
at him, kinda like, what?
So he's like, "How may I help you?"
I really want to just like slap this dude already. I'm not going to. I'm just saying. I feel like this is a very like deep contemplation we're all in about whether to buy some apples.
Yeah. I think I tried to complain to him that 8 gold is ripping off the people who actually needs to eat.
Now, my apples aren't just any ordinary apple. These are infused with magic,
What kind of magic?
healing magic.
Really?
Each apple restores 6 points of health.
Is that actually true? No.
Can you prove that?
Can I roll like a perception check or something? What
You
is
do a
this
perception
for?
check and you notice a faint glow coming off these apples.
You need to roll for a
Okay.
perception check. I'll just say this
Listen,
is
no, this
I
is
mean,
a passive perception.
My
This
passive
is passive.
perception
This
is
yeah,
14.
passive. Yeah.
This requires like a passive perception of like 5.
Okay.
Okay.
So we all see that these apples.
Yeah,
are
you
glowing.
all
Okay.
see that these apples are clearly glowing. There's a faint glow off them.
Okay. God damn, I still really don't want to pay for any apples.
Can I use like persuasion for him to sell us the apples for less money?
You want to try and barter with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
Y'all could just chat him up.
We could. With our combined female appeal.
I
I'm
mean,
sure he'll find us irresistible.
Yes.
Oh,
You know.
I use my halfling flirting skills. You know.
Yeah, that's actually like a little known fact about halflings. You get a +5 to flirt.
I have
Um,
+7 on persuasion, so
Fair enough.
and
Go for it.
+5 on performance.
I mean,
So I'm
yeah,
like,
that's
hey.
pretty good.
I can't.
Hey.
I can't think telepathically, can I? Never mind.
I
No,
can speak to
only-
you telepathically.
Yeah, but I
Leash
can't
can.
reply.
You can
You
if
can
you just give her a
reply.
wink.
Oh yeah, reply. But I can't like start the conversation. And anyway, she's good, so she won't go along with it.
Okay, so you try and do persuasion, yes?
Yeah, like
Okay.
you know.
Go ahead and persuade him.
You gotta roleplay.
Well,
We all just stand there looking at him intimidatingly.
He's just like, well, what?
well, you wouldn't want to rip off such pretty ladies, wouldn't you?
Listen here, you little dame. I don't swing that way.
Foiled again by lack of penis.
But sir, we are on an important quest of bringing boars to our to this kingdom.
Oh, boars, you say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Some
Well,
boars.
I'm a vegetarian. Why would I give a shit about boars?
It's to help celebrate the Unification Day.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. The Unification Day. Well, I'm not a native here, so I don't really care.
Fucking immigrants.
Y'all all he points out that all 3 of you are immigrants.
Got me again. Fair enough.
Fuck.
Fair enough. Alright, well, I mean, I think we all know what I'm gonna end up doing in this situation.
I think I'm gonna try to like telepathically tell Vex like, or like Maya like, do we buy these apples or do we do something else? Don't steal them.
Can I tell Paula just to keep talking? Like, just keep chatting with him. You might wear him down. Like, just keep him in a conversation for a bit.
Okay.
I just telepathically told you not to steal.
Well, it's a funny thing that I didn't actually say I was going to steal. I could be being very nice. I'm just encouraging you to keep bartering with a nice man. And if his attention happens to be diverted during this
I know you way
conversation.
too well, Maya. I know you way too well.
I flip Paula off telepathically. Screw you.
Well, I'm not
Alright.
talking to the man anymore.
What about you, Miss Super Quiet over there? And he points over to Azaria.
What's the price of just one apple?
The price of one apple? I already said it's 8 gold.
Well.
Wow.
These apples don't even do like. Well, I mean, they're pretty good healing, to be fair. I just don't like this guy. I feel like he's a bit too aggressive. in his
Y'all
sales
can talk
tactics.
to him.
I
You
know.
don't-
I don't want to. he's
Would
annoying,
these
but-
have any other benefit other than healing?
Okay, he's like, okay,
Which is
since
apples.
y'all are all elves of some kind, I will give you a discount.
Elf!
She's not an elf. She's a halfling. I shouldn't have said that, but she isn't.
Oh, she's a halfling? He's
Yeah,
stupid.
she's-
He can't recognize. He sees pointy ears and
He
he thinks
thinks
elves.
that she's a. He thinks
She's
that
a-
she's a child.
Yeah, she's a kid.
He just thinks she's a
This
child
is our
elf.
niece.
She has pointy ears. That's as far as he
But
he
I have
cares.
boobs.
You're a young child.
So he's
He's
like,
gay, he doesn't notice, it's fine.
since y'all... Yeah, he never paid attention to females, so he doesn't really... He can't spot female elves that well.
Oh.
Since...
You know the brothel's just down the street, my dude.
Why do you think he lives here?
the biggest gay brothel in town, apparently.
Since y'all are all pointy-eared fellows, I will offer you a discount. Instead of 8 gold, I'll crank it down to 6.
Well, my dear, how about we hook you up with some nice humans from the brothel over there?
Yeah.
Oh?
I mean, we have a contact. we have
We
some
know some
good
people.
contacts.
Wait.
And I'm
Wait.
pretty sure my friend Gustav would like to chat with you if you gave us
Wait.
some of those apples.
You know Gustav?
Well, yeah.
Friends, man.
Oh my.
He's looking
Oh
after
my, this changes
our Lizardo.
everything. Okay. If y'all can hook me up with Gustav, I can offer you all the apples you can eat.
We can eat a lot of apples. I'm liking this plan.
Well, this
And
is
as
like
you
a
look-
food supply.
As y'all look back down the street, you can see Gustav just pointing at you and saying, "No."
His spider sense is tingling. He knows what we're doing.
He literally
pretty
points
sure.
at all 3 of you and then puts his thumb against his neck and slides it across like he's gonna chop your head off.
I think he's
Pretty
down for it.
sure we just
Oh,
are not
you
looking
think he's
that
down
way.
for it?
I definitely think
Yeah.
he's down for it.
Oh
Why wouldn't he
my!
be?
This is well. I'd like to introduce myself, of course. My name is Marco Taco.
Okay.
You have a lovely name.
Thank you.
And such beautiful cadence.
Oh, well, it runs in the family.
Yes. It almost feels like I've run into you before. I wonder where. Maybe it was a family friend. Who knows? I hate you, Salim. I knew you were gonna do this. Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so
You know what? Just for that, fuck it. I'm stealing his apple. Just for that, I'm stealing his apples. Even
you
though
go
we've
ahead.
negotiated the price.
Okay, so you want to roll
Didn't
stealth?
he tell us he would give us the apples for free if we hit him up with Gustav?
I'm doing it on the principle of the thing now. This isn't like. This is me punishing Sal. This isn't even about the guy anymore.
What spells have you guys got? Just asking.
Not many. I don't think I have. I have cantrips actually. Oh, actually, I do. Yes, I do have cantrips. I have dancing lights, which can cause lights to shimmer and appear and act as a convenient distraction. Thank you for reminding me I had that. It's funny how that worked out, isn't it? Right, I'm just.
Oh, I have
Yeah,
I
I
have
could try
minor
charm.
illusion just in case, a cantrip.
I could try charm him and find out his backstory. He seems kind of like not. He doesn't belong here, kind of stuff.
Yeah, almost like he belongs in a different podcast, right?
Yes, he's almost like he just belongs in a different podcast.
Just stealing everyone else's property now. So, can I just recap? On the way to this bazaar, in the length of this one street, we
Yep.
have run into Fantasy Robin Williams, Fantasy Danny DeVito, and now Taco is here.
Fantasy Robin Williams was a joke. He wasn't actually there.
No, he's there in my heart. He's definitely there in my heart. Okay, fine. Alright. What are we gonna do about this fucker? I mean, he's basically offering us the apples. I just really want to take them. No, I won't. Okay, fine.
Y'all will know Gustav will be super pissed if you try and hook this fucker up.
I don't care.
Well, we won't see him for at least a couple days at least.
He'll cool down by the time we're back.
Gustav will literally take your fucking salamander away.
Oh god,
No.
no. Okay.
Oh,
fine,
okay.
okay. We better be good.
Well, then don't ever do it. Just say you will, but don't do it. Just say you'll hook him up with him, but don't do
you
it.
have a feeling that this okay, I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't say it.
Okay.
All right. Well. Okay. So. Well, you say you're not native to here. Where are you from? If you don't mind me asking. Don't recognize the accent. It's an interesting one.
Well, I didn't expect that coming from you, but
And what's that meant to mean?
you just seem a bit more evil than the rest of your party.
Wow. This is some top level
rude,
profiling.
you backass.
Okay. Wow.
Listen here, you hoosie.
You
You
who's
came
he?
here. Yes, you hussy. There we go.
Oh my god.
That's the word. He's tapping his chin and looking up into the sky while he's pondering these words. Well, I guess I'll just shoot the shit, I guess. I'm from a world, another world.
Yeah.
It's called a two-sun planet.
What? Where is
Yes.
that? I have not been there. How do you get there?
I doubt any of you have been there. It required
I
quite
live with
a
two
good.
sons.
It required strong magic for me to open a portal to get the fuck out of there.
And you came here to sell apples because that was your life plan, apparently.
Listen, it was better than raising a fucking child I didn't want.
Oh wow, okay.
Where did you get
I
a
thought you
child?
were gay.
Okay, listen. Some people like to experiment. And
should've
I
had a condom
experimented,
for your
it just turned out.
Can
It just turned
Oh,
out
man, I
that
wish I-
it created a son, and I didn't want it.
I was gonna say.
So
I
he
really
just
wanted
ran
to-
away like a coward.
Listen here, you
You
Pandas-
hussy.
You hussy.
I know who's to eat. For you.
Why did I throw away the monster condom? I should have kept it and given it to this guy. He clearly needs it.
Are you going to buy any apples or not? Or introduce
No,
me to
not
that
from you.
Gustav down there?
Unless you pay your child support, then no apples buying. from
Listen,
you.
that train is that boat has sailed a long time ago.
That train has sailed.
Listen up, sir.
You know,
I
fucking
can't
assume
support
I'm
this.
laughing in character as well. I'm just like
I can't
cracking up around the
support
corner.
this. No.
What
I
are you
can't support-
laughing
Let's
at?
go, girls.
We'll take our
Okay.
business elsewhere.
We'll take our business elsewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. Ta-ta.
Goodbye.
As we
Bye.
leave, can I roll a sleight of hand to
Yeah.
steal an apple?
Would that require stealth?
Sleight of hand is stealing.
Okay, so roll a d20.
Okay. That was actually a natural 20, but I don't think you believe me.
Okay, if that was your natural 20, you immediately grab an apple. While you're turning, you grab one of the ones off the floor.
Ew.
Kind of like you're going down to fix your shoelaces in there. You pick it up and you pocket it. And he doesn't notice.
Excellent. All right. See you later then, I guess.
None of us notices, I
talking.
suppose.
No,
Bye.
none of you noticed.
Okay, there's two more stands. There's the fortune-telling bookseller, and there's the smith.
Is it just me, or is the quality of people, like, you know, the quality of citizens we get around here just going downhill every day? They need to be more selective about who they let in the city, is what I say.
This is Kazur District of all places, so...
Yeah, I know.
Oh
You
well.
know.
Fucking steal the lizard out from right under you. Okay, so the next stall was a fortune-telling bookseller, you said?
He's a fortune-telling bookseller.
Okay, explain more about what that looks like, because I'm curious. Like, is he a fortune teller?
He's
who
a
sells books,
fortune
or
teller
does
who
he sell
also...
fortune-telling books?
Okay, so from off the bat, you can see that he only has 2 books there.
Okay.
Okay.
He's mostly a fortune teller.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Do we want to get our fortune told?
do
I'm
y'all?
trying to
Why
think if
would
my
we need
character
a
would be
fortune teller?
superstitious in it. See if we get some toasty ball.
Huh?
Why would we need our fortune told?
I don't know. We don't. We didn't. Well, we had something like fortune tellers back in the forest, but I've never seen a fortune teller in the city. Let's go try that. Please.
Okay. I mean, you
go
can
if
spend
want.
your money on
Let us
getting
know how
a
that goes for you.
reading.
I'm curious. I don't really want to waste my money on
Is he legit fortune teller?
frauds.
You can find out.
Okay.
Don't know how good this dude is.
So I tried to track the girls
Sorry,
to
all
the
the audio
fortune
just cut
telling
out again.
stand.
No.
What was the crack there?
Was it?
I'm just saying what happened there because my audio cut out. Sorry.
You guys are considering whether or
Okay.
not he's a real fortune teller.
Okay.
Yeah.
There appears to be a little bubble on this sign that says "First time for free."
Well, I mean, I can't turn down a free offer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's go
We all
try
gonna- Sure.
it.
We have time to
Yeah.
kill.
So,
Okay.
as you approach it, he goes,
Hello there. My name is Fuko. Let me see into your eyes if you want me to tell you your fortunes.
I want to go first.
You can go first
Go
by all
first.
means.
By the way, I can't really tell fortunes. I can just tell you about what your life would have been in another world.
Perfect.
redesign is a bit of a misnomer then, really.
I
Bit
need
of
to
false
get that.
advertising going on there.
I need to get that redesigned sometime soon, but money is short, you know.
Is it
Well, at
the
least
best?
the first one is free.
I was going
Yeah.
to say I was
If
going to
it's
ask for a
not really.
discount, but it's
The
already
first one
free.
is free, always free.
Sounds
Well
good.
then,
Completely
Oh.
free.
you're paying for nothing.
Who would be the first to get the alternative life told?
Me.
The halfling.
The halfling. I see. Hello there, little one.
Hello. I'm not little. I'm adult.
As she says this, I look over her head at Azara. We exchange a glance above her head. Anyway, sorry.
He hunches over and he grabs Polar's hand and looks into her eyes.
I see you were exiled by your people. You have a good
Yeah.
heart. I wish you luck in your future endeavors, my madam.
Oh, thank
You
you.
begin to notice that this wasn't a fortune about an alternate life. This was about your current life.
Yeah.
I don't. What about the alternate life then, sir?
Oh, you do not want to hear about that. It's
Do I have
full
to
of
pay
sin
for
and
it?
debauchery.
I want to know. That's why.
Okay, listen.
I want to know,
dear.
especially if it involves sin and debauchery. Don't skip all the good stuff, have I?
You look like a blue-eyed little blonde girl, except you're not blonde. You have red hair. And you spend your time talking to some dissidents among. I don't know how to explain it. It's some form of technology. I cannot explain it. I have never seen this shit before. But you're speaking to people across a globe, and
sounds
it's kind of
amazing.
odd. I kind of feel like I'm seeing myself in this. Being played by someone. I do not like this. I'm out. I'm out. And he lets go of your hand. And looks away.
People will say any old shit.
I
these days,
I
don't they?
think I'm pretty dazed looking at my hand, but my eyes are shining with
Okay,
interest.
someone else, please.
Me, immediately. Hold my hand
Okay.
out.
He
Lay it
looks
on me.
he looks at you and he feels reluctant to hold your hand. He's like,
Okay, well,
Alright, you know what? You're living in the pickpocket district, okay? There's no
okay,
time to
listen,
be,
okay,
high and
listen.
mighty about me.
No need to judge me. I live in the worst place in the fucking world. Okay, give
Yes,
me
you're
some
right,
slack.
very
Okay, whatever. Okay, he grabs your hand and he looks into your eyes. What the fuck is this? The fuck is this?
Never seen red eyes before?
No, the fuck is Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff? It's all I see. What is this? Some sort of firewall preventing me from getting to your inner thoughts or some shit?
It's a secret technique they teach us in the Drow enclavement to prevent mind reading. You just have to
This
think
is-
the word stairs all over again.
This is making me go mad. Fuck off.
and he lets go and he looks away.
Great.
What about you?
And he points over at Shannon. Shannon? Oh, your
My
mic
voice
is.
cut-
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
my-
voice cut out.
Yeah, just cut off for a little bit.
Okay.
How about you, my dear?
Fine.
Okay, so he grabs you by the hand and inspects your eyes.
In another life, you would have been a brave hurricane hunter with a golden coconut on for a head.
I have no idea what that's supposed to mean.
You hunt hurricanes.
Probably has some kind of hidden meaning.
Some kind of hidden meaning, some kind of
Symbolic.
reference.
Gee, I don't know what
knows?
it would be.
I like how in their alternate lives, at least they resembled Polar and Shan, and I'm just fucking Sweet Bro and Jeff. Okay, fine.
Oh dear.
You're not gonna like any of these fucking things, let me remind you.
No, I know.
This dude is not all seeing or all powerful. He just sees the worst of everything. Okay,
Can
so
I, okay, go on. Sorry.
Fuck this shit. Are you gonna buy a book or not?
North.
What books do you have?
I was gonna say I was gonna investigate what books he had
okay,
lying on.
so
just
he,
have it-
do you need to roll an investigation or just?
No. It's, I mean, it's just a book on
pretty
a table.
obvious. Yeah, it's on the table. He's got storybooks. One of the story of how the war ended and the unification happened, and a book that can. It has some writing on it. It says, It says Magistar's Detective Book. So,
Magistar's detective
and it has
book.
it kind of glow. The text on it is glowing.
Okay, now that's intriguing.
Okay.
Can I flip through it, or is it like strictly look, don't touch?
He as you go to pick it up, he points to it, like he puts his finger on it, and he goes,
This book is more of a notebook. It's empty inside. If you ever come in contact with a magical item or object and wish to know what it is, you simply put the item or object onto the page and it will absorb it. Then it will tell you what magic that uses.
When you say absorb it, I mean, I assume you mean
it goes
absorb
through
the
the page
information.
and into the other page. You can grab it from the other side.
Okay, I was gonna say that seems like a ripoff. How much for this book?
It's
I'm guessing
only
it's,
40 gold and it's yours.
I mean, that's decent if we wanted to pool our money. Anyway, I could talk you into lowering that price.
No way.
I mean, for those unsatisfactory fortunes, I think you can.
There's
I
around,
realized they were free, but
Let me remind. Let me just also pop in here. There's about 200 pages in that, so there's plenty of pages.
I'm willing to put in 10 gold if we want to each pay.
Yeah.
Let me just get a notepad, so in case you guys are pooling money.
can we get you to knock it down to 30 at all?
You can get me to knock it up to 50.
No, I'm not a fan of that.
I'd
idea.
prefer not.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
A rule to seduce the. No.
Roll to seduce the fortune teller. Oh, Vex.
No, it probably wouldn't work. He's already clearly a racist. But
Shannon can.
No.
Probably is not interested in halflings either, is he?
He's actually giving you a weird eye. He's giving you a weird look. Like he's you kind of don't enjoy this look.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna try that then. Because it's unsettling.
see, I feel like now I've committed, and I did say I would at least try to seduce someone on this D&D thing.
You have already thrown the halfling.
I was gonna say I've got a D&D bucket list I'm working on, right? Can I kind of like slide an arm around Shan's waist, just kind of lean in a bit and go like, nothing you can do for three lovely ladies.
Go ahead.
Just knock off those 10 gold. Just for us, we'll probably be back.
If you're into men, we also have connections to that too.
We can hook you up real good.
Yeah.
No, I unfortunately, I don't swing in the Chucky direction.
Oh, so you know
You know
Chucky's fun.
Chucky.
Oh, everyone knows Chucky.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
Just
but
get
no one
Half the
knows Chucky
income
like
of
we
this
do.
place comes from Chucky.
Do you want to get to know Chucky better?
Listen, I like to sleep in the inn sometimes, but that's about it.
Can I roll persuasion to try and seduce him? I've committed now.
Okay, roll 20.
Okay, that was a 15 and I have a +6.
Oh wow. Okay. He's like,
Just
Well, for you, I will decrease the price by 5 gold. Down to 35, because you're such a pretty lady.
Oh, thanks. Okay, I can go to 35.
okay. So are you buying it?
Sure, if we all pull our money. Pull you in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so who would be spending how much?
I'd spend 10.
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
I'll give 12.
You'll give 12. Okay.
I was gonna say I give 10, but I guess. Will you take? Will you take
So
32?
you'd have to give 13. Vex, you'd need 13.
Yeah, I know. You can't take 32. Okay, fine. All right, slam another 13 on there. I don't look happy about it, for the record.
He goes, pleasure doing business with you, and he hands you the book.
So who wants to carry this book? It seems magical.
I have
so
a backpack, so I can probably shove
Alright.
it in there. But
all right, good. You plop that in your backpack.
my backpack
And-
full of stolen shit.
It plops next to the apple. Luckily, the book wasn't open when you plopped it in there, or I would have absorbed the apple.
True. Alright,
You can actually
so I
inspect
guess
that apple if you wanted.
I'm gonna do it while we're out of sight. Of,
Yeah, from
of
Marco.
Taco
Marco.
budget taco over there. Yeah,
From Marco. Yes.
legally indistinguishable taco. Not copyrighted taco.
Listen, Taco is the reason I'm into D&D, so I have
Give
to
him a little
incorporate
nod
it.
in the performance. Okay,
Yes.
fair enough.
Okay, so there's only one more guy left, and it's the smith.
Just for the record, I'm gonna give the fortune teller a wink as we walk away. just to keep him sweet.
He catches it in his hand and he kisses it.
Oh, I like
He
that
goes,
guy. He will be my husband.
Bye.
All right, on to the smith then.
Yes.
What does this store look like?
Okay. It's just it has no signs. It's just a dude hammering. It looks like it's just a big gigantic muscle bound dude. He doesn't
Okay.
look very smart.
Is everyone in this city a big muscle bound?
Well, in Kesser District, you
race
kind of
is
have to
he?
be. Well, the
Yeah,
last
yeah.
two guys you spoke to were pretty skinny.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
Okay, what race
So-
is the like? Is he a human? or...
Everyone here is a human. You can tell he's human. He's kind of balding a bit. He has hair around the sides and the back, but his top
Okay.
is completely bald. He has red hair. No, actually, no. Sorry. He has silver hair, tan skin, and blue eyes. You can tell he's from the surface.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So as you approach him, you notice that he's. This is like off the bat. You notice this. He's hammering nails into a chest plate of armor. Into like the actual chest of the chest plate.
That doesn't seem safe.
And you hear him say out loud,
Jarvis, make metal into better metal.
Okay. I'm just gonna like kind of lean against the tent stall and watch him for a bit and just be like, "Hey, so mind if I ask what you're making there?"
Make soldier feel the pain. Give him gain.
Is
I
this
think you're
guy's
supposed
name
to
Lugia?
protect the soldier.
I'm Jarvis.
So no Lugia.
Okay. Why? What's the logic behind that one there, Tovis?
Make soldier feel the pain. He get gain.
Get
Gain
gain.
what?
He get gain, get big, get strong like me.
From having nails hammered into
What
his
if he
chest?
gets injured?
I did when I was baby.
And it did you a world of good, Tovis.
Thank you.
Really, yeah, it really shows.
How can
So
I help?
Who are you making that for, if you don't mind me asking?
My son.
Okay.
Sorry.
What happened? Because my voice cut out.
Jarvis is making a plate of armor with nails sticking out in the front to for his son.
Oh,
Oh.
how old's your son?
He is only 2.
But he will be a big, strong man.
He will be the strong man. Like Papa.
Do you have one of these too?
I had when I was boy.
Oh,
Where are you from, Tovis? That's a common
I am from
Common way.
surface.
from the surface. Why? Any reason you moved down here? I realize I'm being prior, considering I'm not from here either. But
I
it's
was
unusual to see
shunned.
you down here.
People think I stupid,
I wonder why.
so I find work in Kezer.
Did you not stab them with your chest piece?
This is legal. Or illegal, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a pretty key
there's
distinction.
a
there, Tovis.
difference.
All right. Okay. Interesting. Good to know. How the other half live, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got
Yeah,
for
if-
sale there, Tovis? You selling anything, or are you just kind of parked
Sword?
out here? And
Sword 60 gold.
nah, I'm good on swords.
He points over to he presents you a sword that is broken in half.
Cool.
It killed Big Bear.
A bear. There's
I
bears
just kind
in
of
the
throw my
underground?
hands in the air and just kind of walk off. I'm not dealing with this right now. Maya's had enough of this.
Okay, bye-bye, lady.
Also, I don't actually need to buy any weapons, so I'm good anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
following.
either.
I'm following Maya.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, little girl.
Bye, a big human.
Shannon, what do you do?
I give him an actual goodbye.
He goes, okay, thank you.
savage.
Quite nice.
Thank you, pretty lady.
Thank you.
And he gives you a fail wink where he blinks both of his eyes.
I just give him a smile.
He gives you one back, and you walk away. Well, that was the bazaar. That
I
was-
didn't buy anything except for a book, I guess.
You stole an apple as well. That he
Yeah,
is. So.
yeah, I didn't buy anything though. But yeah, okay, right. So
He
book and
did.
an
You
apple.
bought a book, so.
No, I'm saying it. Yeah, I know. I just meant like it wasn't much shopping. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there, as we look around the square, is there anything else interesting going on, or is it just kind of?
It's just more of the same of just kind of. There's lights everywhere. It's nice and pretty, but besides that, there's a huge crowd in the back, kind of taking up all the rest of the stuff. You feel like they'll clear out the next time you come back.
Cool.
Okay. It's time to go on
Just,
an adventure.
Yes.
Are y'all?
We should-
Are y'all?
Just before we leave, can I just look around and see if there's any access to rooftops?
There's not. Everything seems to be pretty high. It's kind of a cul-de-sac where
Okay.
it's a dead end kind of thing. The bazaar was built in the end.
Okay. In that case, I guess we're all done here.
I like how you have this
Yep.
obsession with the rooftops, dude.
Hey, I'm going after it. No, I have a plan. Okay.
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 Let's go on
Anyway,
an adventure.
yeah, time to get some balls then, I guess.
Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah,
Go back and see.
you remember that Chucky is inside the strip club.
Yeah.
How could we
Alright.
forget? Plus, we've been away from Lozado for far too long, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
We need to return.
He needs our attention.
I have a -1 to animal handling. Lozado probably hates me anyway.
I have +4 for animal handling. Lizado must love me. Oh.
Aww.
I'll give him extra apples to make up for it. Oh yeah, we were supposed to buy like food rations of apples, and we just
Yeah.
kind of stole his shit instead. Oh well.
We can still
Y'all guys haven't
food.
inspected the wagon, so.
Yeah. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
there's probably stuff in there. We should. Okay, fine. We'll head back to the
Yeah.
head back along the street, I guess.
Okay, you make a quick little brisk walk so you get there faster. So
Try
as you
to
approach the
run on my
wagon,
hop-
do you guys want to inspect the wagon?
Yes.
Yeah.
See
Can't-
what we've
okay.
got already. Probably should have done that before we went shopping, really. But yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
From the outside, the wagon looks kind of like a circus tent, stuck on the back of like like an actual just proper wagon. So it's pretty big, and you're wondering how Lizardo is able to carry such a huge thing. But you have
He's a
faith in
strong
Lizardo.
boy.
He's a strong boy.
Yeah.
His father hammered nails into his.
Lizardo's very happy to see one of you, and he quickly like sticks out his tongue really far and licks the side of your face.
Which one? Which one is the chosen one?
He licks the side of Polar's face.
Gotcha.
Aw.
Okay.
Oh.
I
He
curse under my breath.
he gives Shannon a wink, and he looks at Vex and he goes.
How tall is Lizardo?
It was
That's my
like a
question.
smiley kind of like burst out of just like.
Oh, yay,
He's trying.
yay. Okay, I'm
He's trying to be friendly.
I'm asking, how tall is Lizardo?
Okay, Lizardo's about 8 feet tall, but sidewards.
You mean, like,
he's
lengthwise?
on all fours. He's on all fours.
So he's
Oh.
like 8 feet long.
Yeah.
But how
8 feet
tall?
but sideways.
But like how tall? Like where do I reach to Lizardo? You know, like
Okay,
can I
so
pet his
basically
head
all
if
three of you
he-
could ride on his back, kind of thing.
Okay,
He's a
Okay.
pretty big lizard.
good boy.
Okay, but could I pet him if he put his head down?
Oh yeah, you can definitely pet him, but his head is pretty big.
Okay.
His
Is
tongue.
Gustav still there?
What?
Is Gustav still there?
Yeah, Gustav greets you and he goes, "Go on, ladies." He's a. I forgot his voice. Go on, ladies. Chucky's inside.
Alright.
Before we go in, can I just kind of lean in and be like, so what's the story with you and that guy down at the bazaar?
Listen, you do not ever. I've seen that guy peeking through my windows every now and then. He is
Oh, dear.
kind of a creep.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry for that, man.
Yeah.
Listen, whatever he says, do not believe him.
Okay.
I swear to God, if you speak to him again, I will kill you.
I like to imagine if I look back down the street, Taco is still just sitting
Taco
there
is like
watching.
swoon. He has his hands cupped together next to the side of his head, and he's kind of like cradling himself back and forth.
Okay.
Well, if that ain't the most pathetic thing I ever seen.
The best part is you can't even see his face. He's just like he has a turban on, but his ears are poking out.
I just kind of, as we file into the brothel, I kind of pat Gustav consolingly on the back.
Mm-hmm. And he's
Oh,
like,
also, I gave Lizardo a pat when we arrived as well,
okay,
because he needs to know that I love him.
you girls go right in. I'll make sure no punk touches your stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to know where Chucky is, he's in the strip club with Buster.
Buster.
I feel like this is a scene we don't need to walk in on.
Yeah.
Okay, as you go in, it's immediately into the disco section of the. So there's
So, the
lots
strip
of
club.
crazy disco music. There's dudes.
Can I just ask, what time of day is this?
This is around.
Is this like the matinee special at the strip club, or
it's
is it
around-
actually late at night?
It's not really that late at night. It kind of feels like this place is an entirely different time zone. The club itself is an entirely different time zone compared to the outside
Okay.
world. It's about 3 hours from, not 3 hours, it's about 2 hours from sunset.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So, this club is fucking popping, yo. There's dudes
Okay.
wearing jean shorts. There's dudes just all hella twerking everywhere.
Oh.
It's a fucking all-out disco right now. There's lights going everywhere. As you try and make your way through the crowd, there's like topless dudes grinding a ball on your biz. There's a few. You kind of peek over to the side. There's a few dudes doing silverfish, which is a drug.
Okay.
Okay.
There's some booths where some people are pimping out. You know,
Okay.
like there's clearly some wealthy dudes here chilling out with some sexy-looking dudes.
Okay.
I like how I have to say dudes about 50,000
I
times.
was gonna say there's just a lot of dudes in this.
Yeah,
as well.
this place is just packed to the brim with dudes. The
Dude city.
bartender of the, you know, the bartender is a woman though.
Okay.
Okay, so
What do we know about the
Danger
bartender?
being hit
She-
on.
she's a pretty sound girl. You guys all like her.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so
What's her name?
I will get to her name when you go meet her.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So
I
we go
got to
up
like
and talk
push
to
my
her?
way through the throng to try and get to the bar.
Yeah,
There's entirely too much deer
try to
flesh
go
aside for me.
over all those tall legs.
No, we just have to
Oh god,
carry
Paul
you.
is at like waist height. That's awful.
As you make it to the back of the disco, there's kind of like a curtain kind of thing, doorway. In front of you is Chucky's office. To the left is the way to the pub, and to the right is the way to the strip club.
Okay. Are we at the bar though?
No.
I thought there was a bar in the disco room for some reason. Okay, never mind.
No, I meant the bar in the pub.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I might pop in just to say hi to our supposed mate, the bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go left to the pub.
Just to pop in, just to be like, hey, just swinging by. How you doing?
You approach the bartender. She goes, "Hey y'all," and it's your good old friend Marge.
March.
Yeah.
She has blue hair. I swear to God.
No, she does not have blue hair. She has red hair
Okay. Good.
and red eyes. She's and pale skin. She's one of the grounders.
Okay.
Okay.
I swear to God, if Marge Simpson is working in this place, I'm quitting UK.
This
Okay.
the pub kind of looks like kind of like a diner setup, but it's more of a pubish kind of thing. It has like booths for you to sit in, have a nice chill, you know. And it's a nice wooden environment. It's nice and oaky. It has nice
Oaky.
stools. Yeah, it has a lot of oak.
There's stools everywhere. You're surprised how this is a kind of surprising because, well, not surprising for you guys because you've been here before, but it's hard to get oak in the Khorshid Kingdom. It's a desert, so y'all have a feeling that Chucky has his ways.
Connections.
Yeah, his connections.
Connections.
In the Middle Kingdom and stuffs, you know.
Okay.
Is the pub busy or is it?
No, it's quite empty. She's like, "Hey guys, what's up?"
So, just dropping by. Thought would on the way to see Chucky again. Thought would drop in, give you.
Yeah,
how life's going.
He's in the strip club right now with Buster.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me somehow.
Yeah. Thank you for that
hey.
information.
Hey there, little one. How's the family situation going on with you?
With me?
Yes.
Well, you know, they live in the forest, so since I've left, I have not heard.
Do you just not know where they live anymore?
Well, no.
All the letters come back.
We are. They, you know, they kind of told me not to go back, and I'm not really sure where in the forest are they right now. You know, because they travel.
You know what, honey?
Mhm.
They're missing out because you're a party. You're a life. You give me strength in the morning.
Thank you.
You always know just what to say, Marge.
Oh, thank you, hon.
My good friend Marge. Whose name I didn't remember until 5 minutes ago.
What about you, Azaria?
We're just getting ready to leave.
Oh yeah, y'all going boar hunting?
Yep.
Yeah, gotta get some
Chucky,
more.
clue you in on that one?
Y'all should ask Chucky about the map. Unless he forgot.
Map.
Should.
We forgot the map.
Oh yeah, he kind of forgets these things. He also has something else to give y'all.
Yeah.
So make sure you ask him about that. But I don't know what it is. Well,
Thanks, Marge.
just pop in and say goodbye to me whenever you go.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will.
Oh.
Can I
Okay.
just ask quickly? Like, I assume Marge works and lives around here. She's probably.
Yeah, she lives in the inn itself as well.
Okay. Okay. I'm just wondering. I don't suppose you've seen anything odd around lately, Marge? Clue me in?
Odd?
I mean, you know, odder than usual, given the district we live in.
Well,
Just kind of.
there have been some new faces coming around.
Oh.
There was
particular that
one
stand
real.
out to you?
Well, there was one. He was hiding his face, but I kind of seen his chin. He had a real nice chin.
Oh God. Okay. Okay. I was just.
I thought he was one of the stripper boys, but nah, I don't recognize that chin.
So,
Okay. Thanks. I might have just been saying things. Cheers, Marge.
Oh, okay.
Just thought I'd check in.
Bye, ladies.
See ya.
Keep checking.
You too.
Okay.
Okay.
You exit the bar
Yes.
and the pub area, and you are now in the hallway. To the left is the Chucky's office. To the right is back into the disco, and towards straight ahead is the strip club.
Is the office locked?
You can check.
Just out of curiosity, I just rattled the doorknob of it. Just leave it open.
Okay. It's clearly locked.
Okay, just checking. Okay. I wasn't gonna steal anything. I was just checking.
You can also notice that there's like a security panel next to it and a bunch of alarms like surrounding the door.
yeah.
Okay, well that would have been my first clue if I asked whether it was locked.
Yes.
Okay, fine. I wouldn't have rattled the doorknob if I'd seen those. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so strip club time.
Yeah.
The start to every
Can
good D&D campaign.
Can you carry me there, please?
Sure.
I don't want to walk on that floor.
I
Y'all wanna
I
pick her up?
crouch down and let Polo climb on my shoulders.
Aw. Okay, so you all start making your way through this area, and you notice the disco music pass by. And as you get to the strip club, the music changes. It's a lot more bassy, a lot more like grindy. You know? Less dance,
Alright.
more sexual. You know.
Good
Okay.
God. Okay.
So you look around. There's poles everywhere. Dudes just
Maya is
grinding
right
up.
at home here.
The poles. As you walk in, you hit Polar's head on the top of the door frame.
Oh.
Sorry. I got distracted by the sexy naked dude on poles.
There is just the entire hue of this area is just like silk lavender, black seats everywhere. There's booths just like everywhere else, but this place is a lot more stylish. There's a lot more just purple everywhere. As you look off to the left, you see Chucky is chilling on one of the chairs. He's just laid back, his blazer like sprawled open, and he's just chilling there with Buster leaning up against him, sleeping against his chest.
How is he
How does
sleeping in
Buster
this place?
look like?
Okay, Buster is about like 5 foot tall.
Okay, so he's a tiny man.
He's a tiny dude. He has
Is Buster a
long.
twink?
He has long hair. Long red hair, red
Okay.
eyes. It's about injured Kun from the. He has no leg. Aaron from.
Oh. Okay.
Amputee Kun, you had one job.
Yeah, amputee Kun. There we go.
I
That's,
thought you were
that's,
saying for a minute that he only has one leg, and I'm like, okay.
No, he has the hair length of Aaron in
Yeah.
Marley.
I thought you were saying also like gonna be really long hair, like down like. I
He
don't
practically
know, like,
looks like
knees.
Aaron Yeager, to be honest.
But in red.
Except short.
Except short and he has the long hair.
Okay.
So tiny amputee, but without the amputated leg.
Yeah, and dude is literally banana hammock. That's it. That's all he's wearing.
Oh no. I avert my eyes.
Banana what?
Banana hammock.
Okay.
That's all he's wearing.
Oh no.
It's basically the thong for dudes.
Oh.
And you can see his
Okay.
he's wearing a pair of socks, and they have like, what appears to be unification, like kind of decorations on them.
Because he's
Okay.
patriotic.
Yeah, he's patriotic. It's pretty patriotic.
I'm gonna clear my throat and try and get Chucky's attention.
Chucky points towards one of you, all three of you, and he starts gesturing for y'all to come over and sit down next to him.
Okay.
I don't think I want to sit on these seats. I don't know what's happened on them.
Yeah.
It's strictly as you look to your right behind the strip club in the back section. There's a door, and there's a neon sign next to it, and it says "in" upstairs. So the whole idea is you grab whichever strip boy you like, and then you just bring them up.
Whichever strip boy. Oh man. Okay. All right. Fine. I still kind of spread my cloak out on the floor of the chair before I sit on it, though.
Yeah.
So we come and join Chucky. Can I? I mean, get Puller. I'm guessing I'm okay to just drop you now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still gonna sit on your lap though. I'm not
That's fine.
sitting on that. Yeah.
I feel like me and Puller are gonna have like a weird codependent relationship going on in this.
So as you approach and you sit down next to him, he goes,
How's everything, girls?
Not too
Alright.
bad. Picked up the usual.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just
Bazaar's
enjoying
getting
my.
weirder by the day.
Yes, it is. I'm just enjoying my time here with the boys, you know.
Yeah, we can see.
we can see that. Yes, indeed.
You look like you. He looks like he's really enjoying it. I'm eyeing
Yeah.
up the banana hammock suspiciously.
So, what can I do for you, girls?
I just ran into Marge on the way up here. Said she needed something about a map.
Oh, the map. Oh shit, I almost forgot about the map. And what?
Kind of a. You go.
Yeah, what is it? What else is it?
I don't know. She said you had something else to give us, but she didn't specify.
Oh, right. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. How could I have ever forgot? Fuck. Hey,
You wanted to give us a fuck?
Chucky
Thank you.
pulls the
We're
map
in the right
out.
place.
Chucky shuffles through his pocket and in his black cargo pants.
I'm in a pink vest.
He's wearing a pink blazer, black cargo pants, and it's like really black though, like it's pitch black. So
Okay.
it's pretty like he's wearing top notch clothing, to be honest. He's got big black soldier boots as well.
Okay.
So this dude
Okay.
has a demanding presence. He shovels through his pockets and he pulls out just a nice little map and he scroll kind of thing, and he hands it over to whichever one of you wants to grab that.
I've got a backpack.
I'll
I'm
take
a pack mule at the minute. Okay, yeah, that's alright.
Alright,
Actually, yeah,
Sha-
you're the ranger. You makes more sense for you to
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, so Shannon grabs the map and she does whatever with that, and he's like, also
Also, one of these.
and he pulls out 3 little medallions.
Oh.
It's like a necklace kind of medallion, and it's each one is gold. And as you, he hands it out to each one of you, y'all. He's like, it doesn't really seem that important, you know. And he says,
These are very important. Now, since y'all are gonna be traveling so far to catch these boars, by the time you get back, the boar's meat might be gone to shit. So all y'all need to do is anytime you find a boar and kill the squealer, just slap that there flame on the medallion hooky.
so there's a little flame icon, little flame emblem on the medallion.
And it'll release a big bubble, big enough for a boar. It'll keep the stuff in the bubble from going bad. All you guys have to really focus on is getting back in time.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds fair.
And that map will
And
lead y'all
exploitable.
northeast of the city, outside the walls. That's where all the boars have ran off to last time we checked. Damn dumb pigs. They usually hang out down south near our city, but something must have spooked them off.
Oh, 1 second. Sorry.
Vex needed to BRB.
All right.
Yeah,
Apologies.
that's
fine.
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, so did you catch all that?
Yes.
Okay.
Boars got spooked. Went to the northeast.
Who could have spooked
Yes.
them?
Lizardo. Probably. He's a fearsome boy.
He's a fierce boy.
He doesn't know his own strength. All right. Is that everything? You sure you haven't forgotten to give us anything else that might, be crucial in the whole shenanigan?
No, that should be all of it, but any questions? I can answer.
I have one question. What the fuck are you wearing?
Listen, I may have changed my outfit quite a bit since the last time you saw me, but I like it. It suits me, I think.
Well, you know what? You do you,
Alright.
man.
Okay, I
As
will.
long as it makes you happy.
Listen, girls, I like having you around. You guys are pretty stand-up people. But please don't make fun of my looks.
It's just
Okay,
so
big-
easy.
big-
Especially with Buster here. He's asleep. Keep quiet a little bit, you know?
Oh, I have way more ammunition with him than I do with you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, yes, I can agree with that. It's kind of ridiculous what he's wearing right now.
Quite old.
I did tell him to
old.
wear some clothes, but, Buster.
Isn't he cold?
Yeah.
Doesn't
No,
he get cold?
this place is, you know how much I paid for an AC here?
God.
Okay. You big folk are weird. Okay. Shall we go?
Anything
Yes,
about the medallions
please.
you want to know?
What is the capacity of the medallion? I know
Oh.
you said big enough to hold a boar. Is it just? Is there
Well-
a weight restriction on it? Can you pile multiple boars in there? What's the deal?
Well, the bubble is just big enough for an adult boar. It shouldn't be able to hold anything bigger than that. You can use it for anything really, but I'd mainly use it for the boars.
many
It can only be
bubbles?
used once, but it can be recharged by sticking it in some water for a second to get enough water for another bubble.
Oh.
Okay.
Can you pop the bubble? If we accidentally stumble and fall, will the bubble pop?
It's a pretty resilient bubble. It's guarded by a little bit of magic,
Oh.
So, the bubble just keeps things fresh. Is it like a stasis field? Like, does it
It's
stop
yes,
anything from
that's
changing in it, or is it just
no. It
like
basically
in a glorified refrigerator? What's the deal?
it's kind of like a refrigerator.
Can we put people in it?
I wouldn't recommend that. It has some severe consequences to a brain.
Oh, okay.
What kind of consequences?
Kind of like almost giving everyone Alzheimer's consequences. But it is
depending on
only
the-
temporary. It's like a week.
Okay,
A week.
Okay.
that
week-
sounds fine to me.
A week of Alzheimer's, yes.
Oh, we can also. Okay, right.
Sounds fine.
Okay.
All right, excellent.
No.
Well, I think that's about
Whatever
everything,
you're
Chef.
thinking.
Question.
No.
How many boar are we supposed to bring back?
It's 100 per boar. You can never bring
Okay.
back too many.
Alright.
Okay.
Never enough bowl. All right, sounds pretty good then. We'll We'll get back to you with that one. And when, can I just double check? He's probably already told us, so I'm not necessarily asking him, but when is the feast?
The feast is in 17 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Time
fine.
to get some boars.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so we bid Chuck a hearty farewell.
See you, ladies. Stay safe.
Bye.
You too.
You too, and get some clothes.
You know I will. And he like grabs Buster a little closer.
Those big folk are weird. Oh,
and,
no, we have
and he
Monster
says,
condom.
Buster, say bye to the ladies. And Buster's like still sleepy, and he just waves his hand in the air really slowly, and he's like,
Oh.
As y'all leave the strip club, you're in the hallway again, with the door on your right now, and the disco on the left, and it's straight ahead is the pub.
Well,
What did
we're
you say?
going
Straight ahead is the pub. To your right is Chucky's office. To the left is now the disco, with the way out.
Alright.
Oh, so we go to the pub, though, because Marge wanted us to say goodbye before we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pop our heads in again. Just
Yeah.
Y'all go across the area. Yeah, and you peek your head over sideways into the room, and you see Marge there, and she's cleaning some glasses.
Hey, Marge!
No, hey.
Over there! We're
Hey,
on our way
girls.
now. So,
Aw. Well,
take care of yourself.
well, before you go,
Oh.
here.
And she hands you a nice bottle of gin.
To me,
Aw,
or
thank you.
to whomst.
Now you share this between y'all evenly, okay? And don't drink too much.
Well, she's small, so she gets less anyway.
Yeah.
That's my rule.
It's a good rule.
Alright, sounds good. Thanks much. Just probably be
Yeah.
away for a few weeks, so look
No
after
prob-
yourself, keep the bar running.
No
Since
problem,
Belmont's the only
ladies.
person with any common sense
Y'all
around
stay
here.
safe now.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
She waves you off, and y'all leave, and you're in the disco now.
Who's carrying the bottle of gin? That's my
That's a
question.
good question.
Yeah, y'all
I don't
would
know.
want to pack down a bag.
Who here does have a backpack? Vex.
I believe
I have a bag,
Maya
yeah.
has a bag, yes.
Well, another
Sure,
thing for
put
the
it
bag.
I was gonna say just stash all my crap in there. Alright. I roll it up in like a spet tunic or something and put it in there so it doesn't.
Yeah.
Currently, everyone in the disco is slow dancing. And you can hear "You'll Never Find" in the background.
I think wistfully of my fortune telling love. Alright, so are we saddling up Lizardo, boys?
Yeah.
Y'all
Good.
leave Chucky's.
We need to
and,
know what's in the wagon.
Yes.
We never
Yeah.
inspected it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
inspecting the bag.
Y'all come outside,
Yeah.
and Gustav is standing there, and he's like, "So, you girls ready?"
Yep.
Just
All
about.
right. Then. Well, saddle up. You can check inside. There's a zip on the front, so you can never you can sleep inside, I guess. While you're out there on your adventures. Well, stay safe, ladies. I'll be inside.
Do any of us actually
Okay.
sleep, actually? Like, how do you two sleep?
I don't know.
Okay, I was just wondering because I wasn't sure what it was for half elves, but I know elves meditate. Meditating for 4 hours counts as 8 hours
I
of sleep.
think
so I don't
halflings
actually
actually sleep as in sleep.
Okay, that's fine. So okay, that's fine. I need less sleep than the other two in that case.
Okay.
And I don't actually sleep, I just kind of meditate.
That actually goes along with how I plan things as well. So yeah, that's
Okay.
nice. Right. So you grab your Jindy, your Lizardo, and his ropes, and you hop on into the wagon and you check inside. You unzip it, and inside what you see is what appears to be 3 separate barrels of water in the back. And there's taps on the bottom and some red plastic cups nearby. There's also a
Red
bin
plastic.
next to these. People in the Horseshoe Kingdom, they take their litter very seriously. So y'all want to put that into the bin if you ever drink from it.
Okay, so
Very environmentally conscious.
okay,
They care about their carbon footprint.
okay.
That's good to know.
So
Is there any food or anything?
yeah, there actually is a what appears to be a chest. So if y'all want to open that up.
Yeah,
Alright.
open it.
Okay, so one of you comes over and you pop that chest open, and inside is a bunch of bags of meerkat, dried meerkat meat.
Okay.
So this it'll last you the journey, but it can get boring. So y'all want to probably hunt something while you're
Okay,
outside.
so we can probably grab some stuff on the way.
Yeah,
If
if y'all want to head back to the bazaar and grab some more apples.
Everyone else distract him. I'll grab as many apples as I can carry.
Yeah, those that sweet deal of 3 apples for 8 gold each.
I mean, if you really wanted to, I could just go and fucking grab them. If I get caught, I'll just leg it back to Lazada and wear off.
So
if you really want some apples.
okay, who wants to call shotgun? Who wants to be in the back, and who wants to be up front controlling Lizardo?
I think I want to be in the bag, rather. I
Okay,
don't-
so you're in the back. You can poke your head out.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Sitting in
it's
the back,
intense.
poking my head out.
Yeah, out of the
I'll
tent,
be
and
the
you're
one
just watching
driving.
around.
Or whatever.
Alright.
Okay, so since
Since Vex has, like,
Shannon's the only one who
negative
has a
animal
license in real
handling.
life, yeah,
I'll shotgun then, I guess.
yeah, you'll hop in the seat next to her. Shannon has the ropes around Lizardo, and Lizardo is very giddy. The guy's he's pumping up.
He's excited.
Excited
He's,
boy.
He's he looks back at both of you and he's panting really heavily. He's like,
Like an excited dog.
yeah, he's exactly like a dog.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Right. As are you guys gonna on this?
Yeah, sounds.
Okay.
Might as well get the show on the road.
Yeah.
Okay. So Shannon, you
Yeah.
you lift up the ropes. You make sure not to hurt him, but you give it a little crack, and he goes. And he lifts up his 2 paws in the air, and he slams them back down, and he begins walking forward.
How do people react when they see us go past with Lizardo? Are they
You can
in
see
awe? Are they just like,
Gustav
what the hell?
looking. You can see Gustav looking out the window, breaking his shit laughing. As you are leaving Kezer district, it's quite a bit of it's just a little bit of a walk, but so you'll be able to get into Mower district pretty easily. Things are different in Mower district. You immediately notice that it's a lot more colorful, a lot more just nicer from the environment.
Less likely to get stabbed on the street.
Less likely to be stabbed. This place is actually has a few guards nearby,
Oh.
Oh.
so you definitely
like
notice this
guards.
place is better off than Kezer.
Oh,
It
nice.
seems like the law has just completely ignored Kezer district. They just
Can I
don't
ask,
go there.
this wagon, do people seeing it know that it's like a royal wagon?
Well, it's not really a royal wagon, but it is a better wagon than normal.
Okay.
So, normal wagons don't really have the tent kind of stuff on it.
Yeah.
So y'all have a bit of kind of like a circus tent. So it looks people are looking at it while you're driving by. But I think they're more happy to see the salamander, to be honest. As you're going down the street, you're noticing people are putting up decorations for Unification Day. Everyone seems pretty happy. There's a mixture, a pretty good mixture between grounders and dwellers. They're all coming together. They're making the scenery just right. Y'all kind of feel happy when you're looking at this.
I'm patriotic for the nation I'm not even a part of.
Yeah, this nation accepts all people because it's unification, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not really that excited about the unification, but I'm always up for a good party, so it should at least be a laugh.
There are children playing in the street.
Ew.
One of them actually has an apple in his hand.
Oh.
Is it glowing?
It's slightly glowing. And he actually he looks at the lady riding the wagon, gives you a little smile, and then tosses that apple towards you.
Oh.
I want you to do a dexterity check to see if you catch it.
Okay.
Me? Or
It would be Shan. Or you could do it in case she misses.
Okay, fine.
So both of yous roll.
Alright.
So it'd be D20.
Yeah, D20.
That
I
was
got
a 13
15.
for me.
13. Okay,
15.
you miss.
But I have +4. So
Oh, then
17.
yeah. Shannon, what do you get?
15 and for dexterity +2.
So we both got 17.
You both got 17. Okay, then Shan grabs it, and then like Vex immediately goes to grab it, like grab her hand as well. So
We share a touching moment.
yeah, so you both grab onto the apple, both at the same time. You notice that your hand is very close to Shannon's boob, and you're like, okay,
I don't
Okay.
go for the touch because I'm a gentlewoman.
okay. Do you want to pocket that?
Sure.
Okay, so you pop it in your pocket, and the little boy
How
is
do you put
smiling
it in
at
a
you.
pocket?
What are you wearing right now?
I don't know.
Okay, you toss it into the back of the wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hits Polar on the head. She's just chilling back there while
you
lobbing
notice
apples at her.
as you blindly throw it backwards, you hear a big thump, and you hear "ow."
Stop bullying the halfling 2017.
The little boy is
Stop
smiling at
bullying your
you.
halfling.
And what do you do? While you're
I
continuing
wave.
to run, you wave at the little boy. He gives you a wave back. And
Yeah, I
he,
wave, like,
well,
saying thank you.
he blows you a kiss, and he
And I'm just like, I just like nervously laugh and turn my head.
he accepts that your wave, and he feels kind of down that you didn't give him a wink back, but he doesn't really mind. He understands.
He's like 10. I don't wink at kids that young.
Yeah. So he just he does a little jog back to his home.
I think after I got hit in the head, I just, stuck my head out of the tent
Yeah.
to look at what the frick is happening.
Yeah. Right. As you're arriving to the end of Mower District, where the Great Steps are, these are gigantic steps. They're like a giant staircase leading up.
Oh, I thought you meant steps as in like planes.
No,
Like-
these are just like a
geographical
gigantic
feature.
staircase. This is the thing that leads up and down between the two kingdoms.
Okay.
And to the right of it, you can, as you're looking at the steps, you can see on the right side of the steps, there's kind of like a ferry train system leading up and down. And luckily for you guys, there is one that's parked on the bottom. So there, as you approach the steps, you see a sign that says "wagons this way," and it points to the right.
All right.
And you begin to go over to the transporter. So, right, the way I can explain it, it's like do you know what a funicular is? It's the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, it's the thing that leads you up and down mountains, kind of thing. Except it's for
Yeah.
the staircase. Right, but it's about 30% bigger than your wagon, so you can kind of fit that in there. It's used to carry like groups of soldiers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just supplies mainly. As you approach it, there's like a little hut for the control panel room, I guess. And there's a little boy in there, a little young boy. He
Is
has
this the same
scruffy
boy?
red hair. No, he has scruffy red hair, red eyes, pale as can be. He has a bit of an overbite and two buck teeth like poking out. He has his teeth are just very prominent. He looks he looks really nerdy.
Okay.
He's wearing a suit, which is a nice black suit.
Is he a child laborer?
You can ask him. He has a bow tie and he has white gloves, and he's standing in the control room hut. He has a little kind of like a fez on his head, except it's black with golden rims on the
Okay.
dangly bit.
Who dressed you?
He goes,
Hi there, and welcome to the Great Steps. How can I help you?
We're needing to go up.
Oh, okay. I see you got a wagon there. Well, my name is Nathaniel Carter, and I'm the new transport manager, making sure your trip to the top never goes stop.
Okay.
Punch him.
Okay.
okay. Right. Okay.
I see you want to transport your wagon there.
Yes.
Aw, are those Jindays? I see. What are their what is his name?
His name is Lizardo.
Aw, that's a cute name.
He's a good boy.
I always wanted one, but never got to. Aw, can I pet him?
No,
Yes,
he doesn't
but
like strangers.
Aw,
be careful.
okay. Oh, well, one of you is saying I can, one of you is saying I can.
Am I like on the side facing
Well,
him or the
just a
side
quick pat.
away from him? Like, is Shannon closer or am I?
He's closer to Shannon.
Okay, I'm leaning out from behind Shannon and slowly shaking my head.
Shannon.
I'm now
Since
covered
Shannon's the
by
driver
Vex.
and Lizardo seems to like her the most, y'all can. Wait, which one did Lizardo lick?
He
Me.
like
Mishka.
Polar.
Yeah.
Oh, so if he licked Polar, you have the choice.
Oh. Well,
No? Oh.
I'm not sure if he's not very familiar with with you big folk, so I don't think you should pet him for your own good, boy.
No. Oh, okay. Well, I have to keep professional, so. Well, right. If you guys would like to transport to the top, please just hold on one moment. Let me
Alright.
see here. Boop de doop de doop.
He's Nathaniel's clicking on some random buttons on his control panel. After a few seconds, you hear a hiss of like steam as the back section of the funicular opens up and revealing the inside. It's a space big enough for your wagon. So
Okay.
okay, so he says,
Okay, that should do it. Now just slide on in there with your wagon, and I'll make sure everything goes well.
I gesture for Azaria to do it quickly.
yeah,
Yeah.
You start like
don't like-
you pat on her
don't like
shoulder
kids.
immediately over and over again. So pretty easily she since she's a very skilled rider, she gets Lizardo into the wagon, into the funicular, and she slides it right in. There's enough space for you guys to look outside the windows and the front windscreen, and the back section closes off while you're inside, and things are just you're waiting for things to happen, I guess, at this point. And you hear a sound effect, like a sound, coming from the front windscreen area near the ceiling. You see there's a speaker there, and you hear,
Error, explosion imminent. Nah, I'm just messing with you guys. It's me, Nathaniel. I'm just gonna make sure you are having a pleasant time in there when we go.
I lean out of the car and just yell, "There goes your tip."
Well, we're not meant to accept tips, but it would have been nice. Nice going, Nathaniel, you fucking idiot.
and he kind of like pats himself on the head, like kind of gives himself a tiny little slap, and he goes, stupid.
Kind of
And he
like
goes,
Dobby.
I'm gonna hit the button now. Y'all should be heading up, and the trip shouldn't take too long. Bye now.
And he
Bye.
hits a big red button that says launch.
Detonate.
And as he presses it, you can hear a voice on the intercom say,
Please step away from the windows. 3, 2, 1.
and the windows on the left and right side begin to close off. There's a shutter that goes over them. You can still see outside from the front windscreen, but not from the side ones. And you hear the entire cabin, like the entire ride, kind of jostle about, and it begins picking up speed and it goes up. Your stomachs are not having this because it's just an odd feeling. Y'all are never really used to this kind of transit.
Yeah.
Whenever you guys came down here, you used just the steps. You walked all the way down.
I am gonna barf.
Not in the back of the wagon.
Do it out
Not in the
window.
back of the wagon.
All our shit's in there.
Well, I think I'm about to pick up the bin, for this thing.
She's picking the bin and she's just cradling back and forth while in the back.
Yeah.
Y'all want to just look about, talk,
Yeah.
and stuff. So, roll perception if y'all want to look about.
I think I'm too busy, trying not to
Yeah,
barf
she's
into
in the back.
bin.
Who wants to look around?
I got 15.
Okay, you definitely spot this. There's what appears to be a poster, kind of advertisement, on the side of the funicular, and it says, it says, "Come down and get yourself some good apples. They heal you pretty well."
He's everywhere. I shake my fist at the poster.
Down in Keza District. The best apples in town. You notice that as the advertisement's text is going down, eventually the poster stops, but the text keeps going. It looks like he's literally markered over the fucking actual funicular itself.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh god, this guy is my new nemesis. I will find a way to drive him out of
Well,
business.
mesmerized by this stupid fucking advertisement, y'all notice you're about actually like halfway up. It's been around 5 minutes on the trip. On the tracks. The lights inside the transporter begin to like kind of flicker, and suddenly go out. It's
Get
dark.
the salt.
It's dark. You can't really see that well.
I can.
I can too.
You kind of. Nice. Okay, you kind of see. You have like kind of a shitty night vision. That's about it.
No, we have perfect night vision.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
it's
can
an
see
elf
in the
thing.
dark up to 120 feet.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I can
So y'all
see.
see what's going on.
I
It's still the
don't.
same environment. Everything seems the same. But the lights are out, and you hear what sounds like music, kind of like, I don't know, some creepy ass shit. But it's distorted. You can't really hear it that well.
So it's like a distorted music box.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Are we in a horror movie now?
We're switching genres now, boys.
And you hear a voice coming from the intercom,
Oh god.
and it sounds like,
And what is it he plans to do with these?
it's distorted. You can't really tell. You can't tell the details from it, but it sounds like it's coming from a weak signal kind of stuff. It sounds like a woman. You can definitely tell it's a woman. You can't tell in IRL, but you can tell in the fictional world that's a woman. Everything in the train feels cold. Things seem to be going slow. You guys have a hard time moving. You notice that while you're trying to move your hands, everything feels really slow.
So do I stop being sick thanks to that?
No, you feel even worse.
Oh. Am I just gonna
you're-
throw up in the bucket right now?
You notice that your mind has gone blank. Things are just not coming to you. You don't know how to even ask anything. Your entire forethought is gone. You can't think. And before you know it, things just go back to normal. Lights turn back on. The voice is gone. The music is gone, and you hear some static over the intercom. And you hear,
Wow. Hello, guys. It's me, Nathaniel. Anyone there? If you guys are okay, please pick up the little radio near the front of the windscreen.
and if you look forward, there's a little tiny intercom kind of thingy hanging there.
I hop off the wagon and do that then, I guess.
Okay, so
Just kind of,
you click the
Signal
little
like,
button. Yeah, you
Yeah.
click the little button on the side, and you say hey.
hey Nathaniel, it's all good up here.
Oh,
Bit
thank
weird,
goodness.
But,
What happened in there? I got signs that the lights went out, then my line was cut.
can I, like, glance at Azaria and see if she's looking ill or looking, like,
No, everyone's
bothered by this at all?
back to normal.
Everyone's...
Everyone's back to
No, I
normal.
mean, like, is everyone acknowledging that this happened, or is it just kind of...
Yeah,
like,
everyone knows this happened. Everyone experienced
Yeah,
this.
okay.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
probably
okay.
still sick, or you know, I'm just.
Polar did not hear the voice.
Oh, so I was in the
So
back,
she was in the back.
being sick.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Was anyone in the control room with you, Nathaniel?
No. Did something happen up there?
Just a bit of radio interference, I think.
Yeah, my line was cut. Maybe some interference from a nearby radio? Was there anything else that happened?
You know, just the perception of distortion of space-time, the usual. Nothing too weird.
Distortionist space-time?
Yeah, don't worry yourself about it.
You sure? Sounds like you guys had an experience up there. What was that? Did Did you guys get hurt?
No, everyone seems fine, as far as I can tell. Except Lishka, who's still vomiting her guts out, apparently.
She's vomiting?
We
Make sure
sound like
none of that
coffins.
gets on the actual ride. If you're gonna puke anywhere, do it in your wagon.
You have to clean it up.
If she's feeling ill, maybe she should see Dr. Zoc on the surface.
I'll pass out. Where would I find Dr. Zach?
He's in Colt District. It's west of Monument Hall.
Okay. Thanks for the recommendation, Nathaniel.
No problem. Right. You should be arriving at the top any minute now. I'll keep a close eye on everything and make sure nothing else happens. Nathaniel out.
You did such a good job last time.
You guys arrive to the top. Jesus Christ, your eyes are having none of this sunlight right now. It's really bright, and you guys are taking your time covering your eyes. Y'all will want to.
In the interest of honesty, I get disadvantage on attack rolls in sunlight.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can I just say something real quick?
yeah.
I have to leave in about 10 minutes.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
okay.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, as you're
Right, okay. No, it's fine.
as you arrive to the top, things are pretty there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a bustling city on the surface. There's hundreds of thousands of people living here. There's just tons of people walking through the streets, and in front of you is Monument Hall. People are putting up decorations. Stuff is happening, you know.
Yeah.
It's a rush hour, basically. You're kind of worried how you're gonna navigate on the streets, especially with a wagon. This place is known for having some thieves around.
It's got one more.
The front windscreen of the funicular actually opens up, like a car door, like a fancy car door, goes upwards, and you hear the steam come out, and you're able to pull out into the road. You have two options, I guess. There's the west of Monument Hall, Monument Hall itself, and back down, I guess, or straight ahead as well to start your adventure. That's where the gates are.
I'm just thinking if Shan needs to leave, do we need to round off? Is there an authentic stopping point, or should we just stop here now that we're on the surface? Or what?
Y'all have made it to the surface. That's a decent enough stopping point, I guess.
Yeah.
Just so we don't end up like in the middle of something and then suddenly have to stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
That was my
fun.
first DMing experience there.
This is actually the first time I've ever played, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
P.S. I was like, improvising like half the dialogue because Jesus Christ, you guys.
that's fine.
That's
about
like,
us?
DMing.
yeah. You guys like didn't fall into certain things that I planned and stuff like that.
What did you have planned? I'm curious.
No, there was a few dialogue options like none of you pointed out that the medallion had a fire emblem, even though it's mainly a water-based product.
Oh.
I did wonder about that, but I was just kind of like, yeah, whatever.
Y'all should have pointed it
Aesthetics.
out. You would have got a nice bucko line.
Oh well.
Oh well. We'll see.
We'll ring him up. It's
it-
like, yo, we've just realised why are these emblems like
This is Polar and Shan's first time as well, so that's lovely.
Yeah.
How are you finding it, guys?
It's
I
fun.
liked it.
I like it.
It's fun.
Yeah.
This has been really fun so far for me.
I really like the way Vex plays, to be honest.
I do too.
I like how her first action was to chuck you up a fucking side of the roof.
And we still did not solve that mystery.
I was gonna say, I'm keeping an eye out for that guy. Roof's on my quest now.
Side quest.
Ooh, yeah, that's more likely. Keep pouring. I have the German accent, and so of course I love beer. But how much can sie gut hold? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.